Okay everybody, if you could take your seats please, we're about to start. Found in the abandoned dwellings of Terraria's floating islands, the weapon known as Starfury is not only capable of inflicting an average amount of melee damage on its opponents, but is able to summon stars to rain from the sky. Whilst the stars dissipate when they impact the surface, an aura of light will continue into the ground, illuminating any shallow caverns that may be there. However, due to this, the Starfury's signature ability is completely useless underground, making the weapon no better than any standard blade in subterranean settings. It is for this reason Starfury is speculated to have been created by the original natives of the floating islands and builders of the Sunplate temples, expressly for use in long-range aerial combat, with close combat reserved as a last resort. While the knowledge of how to create these weapons has been lost to time, it appears that the blades are constructed from the same or similar material to the stars that they summon, augmented with the Sunplate alloy, a common building material found on the floating islands. This only bolsters the idea that the weapons are native to the islands, being built and eventually stored by their now absent inhabitants. Some legends believe that the weapons were created in a time of civil unrest, when members of the floating islands Sky Dynasty were turned against their brethren. These myths suggest that an attempt to eradicate the deviant elements of the society eventually failed, and the feral harpies are all that remain of the dynasty, although this is mere speculation with no firm evidence available. A similar weapon also exists named Starwrath, only it is much more powerful and is widely considered to be an extensively upgraded model of the Starfury. The sword has an almost identical hilt and crossguard to the Starfury, although its actual blade has been drastically altered, with additional star material and sunplate, creating an extremely serrated edge. This allows the blade to deal over 5 times the damage of its predecessor in melee combat. However, its true power lies in its projectile attack. While again summoning stars from the sky, they now fall as a hypervelocity barrage, quickly decimating any target they are aimed at, although this ability is still ineffective underground. The Starwrath is incredibly rare though, and it is unknown if the upgrades were made by the members of the Sky Dynasty, or another far more powerful being, as the weapon is not possessed by any creature on Terraria, rather by a being from deep space. Due to its rarity and remaining speculation as to its true power, the Starwrath cannot be accurately graded. However, taking into account its comparatively weak nature, its drawbacks, chief among them being the inability to utilise its signature ability underground, and the fact that there are several specimens available, the Starfury is not all that impressive. But given that new ones cannot be reliably forged, and the crafting material is alien in origin, we must assign the blade an artifact rating of significant. Okay, well done everybody, thanks for your attention today. Don't forget you've got a paper due next week, and a pop quiz coming up. If any of you want some extra credit though, you're going to need to subscribe and head over to my Patreon. You know I'm not above a bit of a bribe. Okay, have a good day all. Dismissed.